Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow Industrials right now trading up 122. We get the Nasdaq up 63. S&Ps are up 15.5. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Jack Gleason, as we do each and every Thursday at 40 past the hour. Jack, you can check out Jack every trading day at majorleaguetrading.com. You are also going to be hearing Jack coming from beautiful Costa Rica in about 6 weeks. We're going to get him live on a surfboard trading the future market. You gotta
I look
love
forward to that back.
That's right, man.
The stream from the GoPro, just bringing out the ocean with me.
That's right, and you can have those fib numbers all laid out right over the ocean. Hey, this is a wild story. True story. Just when I was learning Fibonacci, right? We were always in the water a lot in the summer. Do you know what I mean? And I was looking at the waves, how the waves hit, each wave coming in. And I'm saying to myself, man, this is really interesting. When one wave hits another, well, hits the shore and then comes back on the other side. And I was always looking and says, okay, is that a 0.382? Is that a 618? And what that, and this is one of the keys to it that I really got out of it. It had to do with the velocity of the wave coming into the shore, going back out of the shore, and that to me now is cause. You know what I mean? Like, many times we know that you can go to a 0.382, 50, 618, but then it really matters to me at least. How do you get there? Do you know what I mean? Do you get there with force? Do you get there just just about making it? So it's funny because when I was just bringing that up, I was thinking of us down the Cape.
Sure.
At literally in the water.
Definitely.
Isn't that?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's funny how you once you understand the sequences, you can see it. I mean, there's you Google the image Fibonacci pigeons. It's 0.23, 0.38. It is really cool. I mean,
it is.
It
is. That's the one thing of how you can talk about whether it's in the market, right?
Right.
Fibonacci is definitely part of life in some capacity.
Totally. And then
the human relations in terms of the arms to your body to your and just in terms of where it comes from in terms of Fibonacci sequence, right? You're taking the previous number, dividing it, so it's not just like a thing. It's a math.
Sacred geometry.
Sacred geometry. That's right.
My kind of Renaissance technology. We've never heard of it. Guy Jim Simmons, basically the most successful hedge fund of all time. The guy talks all the time about geometry. Nobody knows what they do, but it's all mathematical.
Yes.
And he talks a lot about geometry. I have a hunch and a feeling that they use, I don't know what their formula is, obviously, or I'd be a very wealthy man, but some sort of Fibonacci sequences. And I actually think that, some of what they do is probably some of the footprints I see in the market because, I'm not the one stopping the market to the tick, but who knows?
I agree. Well, what always blows my mind is that even when I'm pulling up stocks or stocks that I'm dealing with in the metals market, I watch him. He comes in these small metal stocks too. It's like, wow, man, what is Renaissance?
We've pulled them up many times.
You do. And what is he coming in here for? But guess what? He's in these. He's
coming in there to make some money.
Exactly, man.
Well, it's all math based, so he's got no opinion on the fundamentals. So if whatever sequence their computers see, right?
Yes.
They're just buying and selling without bias.
Yes.
I kind of love it. So we're gonna start. We got I think we get the Swiss franc up here first, right?
I think I have the S&P.
The S&P. Let's go with the S&P first.
Okay, I threw a couple of curveballs in here just because I know we haven't talked a lot of currencies, but S&Ps. What I'm looking at here, this is not the continuous contract, which typically the continuous contract's the one I display. However, we had a recent rollover, which resets the charts a little bit. ES-Z8 December contract, we got the 50% retracement from the September 7th low to trade here, and that was at that 21.908 quarter, and we've basically ripped off there. Now, what we're running into right now, 29.27 quarter, is actually the full halfway back from the all-time high to low. So this is right about where I would anticipate us to have resistance for the day, but on the higher time frame profit targets, based on that swing low from the September 7th low to high. We're looking at 29.65 upside targets, and I really like the way it reacted. You know, now that we got that quarter point raise out of the way, you're really going to want to pay attention to where was the market trading before that raise was officially announced. I mean, it was like 100% certainty that they thought they were going to announce it. So I think we were trading right about where we are right now. We were like right around 29.28, 29.27 before that announcement of the quarter point raise. So if we can clear and stay above this, that's going to be a big level going forward. The market doesn't care about the interest rate raise. Full steam ahead. Amazon's a beast. So
Yeah,
right.
The market doesn't care about anything, man.
They should with Amazon. They're taking over the world, man. We were just talking about Bed Bath & Beyond last segment, Jack, and they're in big trouble. Of course they are, man, because they sell very traditional, pretty standard products, and that's the industry Amazon has crushed already. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's amazing. Every time I see that stock, it's like I don't even care to own it. I just like watching it, you know? Like I'm not missing out on anything. I mean, I trade, so I barely, the only company I own is the one my dad works for.
There we go. And it is tough.
Just to support him.
As you say, and $1 trillion is tough because they have some serious PE multiples priced into that stock already. So they better be firing
Well,
on.
we all give them plenty of business, I bet.
We do.
The way I figured, that's how we make out. I mean, you know,
absolutely. I tell you what, I buy a lot of stuff off Amazon. I mean, working from home, I don't got to go anywhere, really. I can order my food online, all my electronics.
They're going to have Whole Foods steaks and pasta and fresh produce that's going to be delivered. Is it in Tampa? Okay. They rolled it out, yeah.
It's too convenient. Life's too convenient.
Gotta love it.
All right, let's go to Swiss franc real quick.
Perfect. We got it up.
So, you know, we're seeing a lot of dollar strength here, which obviously has led to gold weakness. So that's why I decided to bring in this. First of all, USD CHF and then the USD JPY. We did just come into and then out of that quarter point raise. So the dollar's getting stronger. So you have that fundamental reason why, you know, the dollar could rally, whatever. The whole full halfway back from the low of 2018 here. Can't believe we're almost at 2019. That traded just this last week. Nice clean rally out of that. So if we continue, number one, just back to those highs, you know, you got potentially a really good opportunity for a swing in a currency, which I love swinging currencies just because there's a ton of volatility, there's a ton of movement. And when those trends begin, sometimes it's weekly bar after weekly bar. It's like you just trail those weekly bars, you catch a good trend. So I wanted to bring that. The target would be 1.027.
Okay.
Negative 23% profit target completion. And then the USD JPY has already actually traded the halfway back for the year, completed profit targets, then traded the next one, and we're looking to break out of what is basically the high of the year right now. You can see you could draw a trend line sloping down that we're really cracking here. So I'm looking for the USD JPY to be one of my consistent themes. Using Nadex, just looking for good areas to buy pullbacks and for us to close above them. And there's in Nadex, and I know sometimes I don't talk enough about the strikes and stuff. This is the Nadex bull bear hour, but there's strikes every 20 pips. So if you get a pullback for 40 pips on the day off the high, and I go up to the acceleration, that's what I got. See my time's getting cut.
It's huge. Listen, folks, you can check out Jack at MajorLeagueTrading.com. Jack, you have a great week, safe week. We look forward to speaking to you next Thursday.
Thanks. Take care, guys.
You too. Thanks, Jack.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back.